From the crossroads of entertainment and culture to the stories that move the streets and shake the box office. This is Blues Nightly News, the world of movies, music, comics, and culture, the way it really is.
Yo. What up? Welcome back to Blues News, man. I ain't give y'all nothing last night, so I apologize. That's my fault. That is my fault. Had some things that I was trying to handle last night in regards to giving y'all something last night, and it fell through, and some technical issues, things of that nature. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Welcome back to your nightly dose of everything wild in pop culture, man. I am Bluminati, your host, your hype man, and occasional popcorn provider. You know how I get down, man. Tonight we're traveling from Eternia, all the way from Eternia over to Hell's Kitchen, then back over to Hollywood sets, man. Rep your hood. Where we going? Rep it up. We got on the docket tonight, man, on the lineup tonight. Master of the Universe is getting a director's cut. Well, not getting a director's cut. The director is talking about the cut that he saw. And it's that cut is blowing away these Mattel execs. Because nothing says childhood nostalgia like He-Man in 4K, right? If you know, you know. Then we're gonna be talking about Marvel, man. You know we got to talk Marvel. Marvel might be reviving this Netflix Defenders, man. Can the Defenders come back? We already saw Daredevil come back. Why not bring them back? Luke Cage, Iron Fist, Jessica Jones, Daredevil. That's right. Your neighborhood vigilante should be creeping back. They should be coming back, man. And then for the debate, Wonder Man. I ain't necessarily, I didn't really want to talk about it because I just, but Wonder Man dropped this trailer. I'm pretty sure some of y'all have already saw it. Now, after all the MCU missteps, can this revive it? Is Wonder Man one of the shows to revive the MCU and make it and make things a comeback? Or is this hollow hype built on optical muscle? Like, man, y'all get ready, man. Y'all get ready. Chat. Hopefully you ready. Let's roll. Let's jump right into it. So hold on, man. So much. Turn that off. That's crazy. But yeah, let's jump into it. Starting off with the Masters of the Universe, man. Masters of the Universe. You know what I mean? If you born in the 80s, grew up in it like I did, He-Man probably holds a special place in your heart. Pretty sure He-Man holds a special place in your heart, man. And I'm looking forward to what Mattel is doing. We just talked about Mattel and the 16 movies and shows and stuff like that they want to drop. This Master of the Universe is one of the things that I am really anticipating and is on the lookout for, me myself. So Mattel insiders are reportedly they've been stunned by this early version of the Masters of the Universe, this director's cut that was shown to them. They say the visuals, the polish, the reinserted scenes, man, they are real impressed. They are real impressed. And that's surprising because the last time that I was impressed with He-Man, he was serving kale instead of sugar cereal. So, but yeah, man, it's supposed to be real dope. Let's get into this article. I wish they need to go ahead and come out with a trailer, man. They need to hurry up and come on out with a trailer. You know what I'm saying? So we can really get some things popping. I even talked about He-Man, right? Was it last month before last? I talked about He-Man because I don't know if I like this dude, this He-Man, Prince Adam, whatever. I don't know if he got the bill for it. He might have the acting chops. So I'm gonna just, wait and see. I'm gonna reserve my right to wait and see. But I don't know, man. I don't know. Says Mattel is charging full speed into the world of cinematic universes, and the next big adventure comes with the Masters of the Universe, a live-action reboot that promises to bring the power of Eternia to the big screen in a massive way. With Barbie breaking records and redefining what toy-based storyline can look like, all eyes are now on He-Man and Skeletor to see if lightning can strike twice. Now, according to Mattel Studios' Robbie Brenner, the early results are very, very, very promising. In a recent interview with The Hollywood Reporter, Mattel Studios president and chief content officer offered a glowing reaction after screening a director's cut of Masters of the Universe, calling the film so much fun and a perfect compliment to Barbie. Her verdict was she was blown away. I like she said a perfect compliment to Barbie. I wonder if they understand something that Star Wars or Disney might not understand. I wonder if Mattel understands the difference between having a female IP and having a male IP and what to push as far as market, who to market towards and things of that nature. Because I don't know if Marvel, I don't know if Star Wars, I don't know if Disney understands that in the sense of, hey, I have these male IPs that's male driven, right? I should market towards the male, and the women or the female who like the IP will come along because they just like the IP, but I need to market to the people it should be marketed to, right? Then you have what up, chill in the building. Then you have, you know, the female IP. I need to market that towards the female, and if males want to show up, they will show up. But I need to market to the people who actually put blood, sweat, and tears into the IP. And it looks like Mattel, and it's crazy, it's Mattel Studios, because they were the toy brand, and everybody getting into the content game, man. Hey, salute to them. But it seems like they're understanding that. With her saying that, a perfect compliment to Barbie. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have Barbie, which is for the ladies. I got He-Man or Masters of the Universe. I'm gonna cater that to my male audience, and there'll be a separation of two. And hopefully, if females want to come along for the ride, they come along for the ride. I won't do anything disrespectful, in the sense of disrespecting females or making females look bad. And the same thing with the female side of things. I give it to the females. Hopefully they digest it well, and it doesn't make men or males feel a certain way. I think that's the best way you go. I think that's how you get your return on your investment. I think you do it that way. She goes on to say, I went and visited the set last year, and out of all the movies that I've worked on in my entire life, even Barbie, it was the biggest. It was massive. She says, I think we took over 2 or 3 sound stages. That was 8 back lots. Characters walk around that are 8 feet tall. There are these crazy characters in this movie. That scale is no surprise after all. This is He-Man we're talking about here, and the film is being helmed by Bumblebee director Travis Knight. I enjoyed Bumblebee. I thought Bumblebee was good. It was a fresh breath of air to the Transformer franchise, which needed it, especially after what was that, Transformers Dark Side of the Moon or Night, whatever it was. I don't know, man. But them last couple Transformer movies before Bumblebee was hectic. Boy. It was bad. It was bad. Buck in the building. What up, Buck? Buck. With the star-studded cast led by Nicholas Galitzine as He-Man and Jared Leto stepping into the iconic. I think Jared Leto is gonna be dope as Skeletor, but the thing is, Jared Leto his star has just been doing this. Hopefully, this will be an area that lifts him back up. But Jared Leto just has not been winning lately. That Tron, even though I look at Tron, because they shouldn't have done another Tron movie, and I know I'm getting off topic, but Tron Ares to me was just a commercial for the new Tron ride that they have. Because why are we still doing Tron movies in 2025? Y'all answer me that. Why are we still doing Tron movies in 2025? Other key cast members include Alison Brie as Evelyn, Kamala Mendez as Tila, Idris Elba as Man-at-Arms. The ensemble gets even deeper with Sam C. Wilson, Kojo Akka, Hafter Bjornsson, Morin Baccarin, Johannes Hakar Johannesson, Joe Zhu Zhang, bringing more fan favorite characters to life. I wish they did like a side by side so we could see what these characters look like. While Master of the Universe is obviously carrying big expectations, Brenner made it clear that Mattel isn't trying to replicate the Barbie formula, but rather carve out our own unique path for that to see. I like hearing stuff like that. I saw what they did. We're not gonna do what they did because that works for them. We got He-Man over here. We need to see what works for He-Man because Barbie can be its own franchise, spin things off, certain stuff over there, cinematic universe, whatever, we are everything's this cinematic universe style of movie making now. But I like to hear that. Yeah, we saw the Barbie formula. It works for Barbie, but we need to figure out what works for Masters of the Universe. She goes on to say, I think people realize, okay, Mattel is here. We're a force. Everything is not going to be Barbie, but at the same time, we mean business. We want to tell great stories. She says, I don't feel any sort of impediments. I feel like we just have an incredible opportunity with all of this IP. And they got a lot of IP. They ran the 80s. They got a lot of IP. Now, is all of it viable for TV or live action movies? I don't know. That's yet to be seen. Them 16 projects, I said maybe out of them 16 projects, 5 are viable, 6 maybe. You know what I'm saying? But I think a lot of them they're reaching on. Uno, I don't know what you do with Uno. I just don't know what you do with Uno. We got the Magic 8 Ball coming. I want to see the creativity in that. Like, I think Mattel is like, we about to get creative with this stuff. You know what I'm saying? I think we about to get creative with this stuff. And y'all just wait, watch, and see. All right, so with Amazon MGM backing the project and Mattel fully committed to building out its cinematic universe, Masters of the Universe has the potential to launch a new era of big screen adventures in Eternia. And Eternia is a place that they can like visit and go in and do a lot of stuff. It's a lot of story to tell with He-Man, Prince Adam, forgot the king's name, like Sun Man. Like, it's a lot of characters. It's a lot of characters that they can really bring to the forefront. Masters of the Universe can be Marvel level connectivity if they choose to do so. And I think they can choose to do it without the crazy ass budget of what Marvel was putting out, what these, you know what I'm saying? All these big budgeted movies, they don't need to go that crazy. They don't need to go that crazy. 100, 150 at most should be like, that should be your max threshold. 200 maybe on a sequel, but like 150 to 2, that's it. Once you start scratching that 200 number, y'all need to figure out ways to just keep that price down, do all the tax incentives, all the stuff that y'all do. Y'all know how y'all, the finesse is on now. We know that, you know what I'm saying? The finesse is on. Well, I ain't gonna say the finesse, but the way that they finagle the budget is on. I don't want to say that they trickery or whatever, but the finesse is on. That's what I will say. Since now that Mattel Studios has film and television working as one ecosystem, Brenner sees the future wide open. Now, when Mattel Studios having television and film sit under one umbrella and one ecosystem, there are endless possibilities. I'm not very optimistic about Masters of the Universe. I'm not very optimistic about Masters of the Universe. I love this franchise, but I don't know if it's actually going to deliver the goods. Oh, this is from the writer of this article. But I hope the movie surprises me and is better than it's expected to be. The future may hinge on how audiences respond to the Masters of the Universe. I think Masters of the Universe is going to be good. Appreciate the sub. PP. Appreciate the sub. I think Masters of the Universe is going to be, or can be, I think the potential is there. Let me say that. I think the potential for greatness when it comes to the Masters of the Universe is really, really, really there. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, all these are characters that people can really latch on to, gravitate on, you know what I'm saying? Gravitate to. Evil Lynn, her being, you know, a sympathetic villain. Skeletor should be like they need to figure out how to make Skeletor like Doctor Doom, Thanos, Galactus type evil. You know what I'm saying? Skeletor needs to be the Darth Vader of the Masters of the Universe. If they can figure that out, to where people are buying Skeletor costumes and stuff like that, and just because Skeletor on my I'm all about villains, especially in the 80s. Those 80s cartoons, the villains, Mummer was a favorite of mine, Skeletor a favorite of mine, Shredder, like all the villains was dope. Gargamel, you know what I'm saying? Like all the villains was dope. Give me that. I don't care about He-Man. Give me a dope villain. Give me the dope villain. That's what made all three of those Batman movies that we got from Christian Bale, back. The villains was so, and you know what I'm saying, so dope. That's what made those movies great for me. If you can figure that out with Master of the Universe, you got it. At least that's what I think. That's what I think, man. But yeah, chat. Who in here rock with Eternia? Who in here rock with Eternia, man? Are y'all hyped for this Master of the Universe? Are you believing what? And you know, she got to say, "Oh, this is the best thing since sliced bread." She got to. It's her movie. It's her film. You know, it's her money that she putting up, or that they're putting up over there at Mattel. So she kind of got to say that. But do you believe her? Do you believe her? You know what I'm saying? Drop a Skeletor up or He-Man strong if you down. Which side you rocking with? Oh yeah, I forgot She-Ra. She-Ra go crazy too. If and see, that's another thing, chill. We were just talking about male female audiences. They got a built-in female audience already with She-Ra. And when it came out on, I remember when Netflix dropped their She-Ra cartoon a couple years back, I think it was dope. I think people enjoyed it. I think it was one of them. I think it was one. Chill said, "I'll pass." You gonna pass on Master of the Universe, dog? I don't know, man. I don't know. Buck say I'm hyped. I'm hyped. Panther, you on He-Man side? Hey, He-Man up. He-Man up. But yeah, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think about Master of the Universe in the comments down below. Let's keep this thing residing. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. Up next. Let's get into this Defenders. Let's get into some Defenders, man. Marvel is trying to figure out what to do. Kevin Feige, Brad Wonderbaum, all of those people over there, they don't know what to do. They don't know what to do. So now they have to go back and bring things from the past, bring it forward. Not saying that that's a bad thing to do, but to me, that is a desperate thing to do. I think it's desperate that they have to rely on RDJ to come back. I think it's desperate that they have to rely on getting Netflix Daredevil back. I think it's desperate they have to rely on thinking about, should we bring the Defenders back? What's next? Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? I think all of these acts to me are acts of desperation. And I'm not necessarily mad at it, but I just wanted to preference this whole thing going forward, that I believe Marvel is in desperation mode. I do. I think the fraudulent one does not have the most creative team around him like he once did in the past. And now he is just reaching for whatever he can do. I think he's scared to be creative or scared to start a new IP in Marvel because of how the ones that he did do was kind of, even though Shang-Chi was received well, continue Shang-Chi. Like, let's just get into the article, man, because it's like digging up the Defenders. It's like zombies, man. Zombies with capes, they just won't die. Daredevil, Luke Cage, Jessica Jones, like this nostalgia, they just won't die. And now, you know, they coming back under the banner of Marvel, the official Marvel Studios banner. I don't know. I really don't know, man. Restoring the Defenders means, I guess it means that Marvel is acknowledging street level heroes again. But I think this is just a nostalgia grab, a nostalgia grab of desperation is what I believe this it is. Now it's going to be, can they make it feel fresh and not just be a Marvel in-betweener type, you know what I'm saying, like a placeholder? Is Defenders going to mean something? Or is this just going to be, because I looked at Daredevil when they brought it back as, because it really didn't hit for me the way that the Netflix Daredevil hit for me. But I still look at it like it's just a placeholder. I'm just doing this the whole place until I can figure, you know what I'm saying? Because I got hit with a haymaker and I'm stunned, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, when the boxers, they go in and they grab and they hold, that's what Marvel feels like they're doing right now. They got hit in the nose, they don't know what's going on, so they just grabbing, till they get their bearings back. Which is cool. If that's what they got to do, that's what they got to do. If that's what they got to do, that's what they got to do. But, you know, let's get into it. It says Marvel reportedly reviving a second Netflix Defender-verse series, right? It says in development that even Matt Murdock could see coming. Marvel Studios has bigger plans for Christian Ritter's Jessica Jones than showing up in Daredevil Born Again. With Daredevil Born Again set to become Marvel Television's flagship show, a third season is set. What? Is Daredevil going to be Marvel TV's flagship show? Oh, okay. All right. That's news to me. I was reading and that was, whoa, say what now? Okay. Flagship show. So the third season is set to enter production next spring. It looks as though the Netflixification of Marvel streaming series will continue with Jessica Jones revival. And while there's no official word yet, season 4 will be coming sooner than you think, according to Marvel streaming skipper Brad Wonderbaum. Oh, Brad. While talking to Phase Heroes Brandon Davis's following New York Comic-Con, Wonderbaum broke the news and then was joined by Ritter, who indicated that a new season may already be deep into development. Quote, there's a lot of stuff I felt there was room to explore, and Brad and I talked about it. This is what Ritter said, and I'm not going to say any of it because we're going to be doing it. I wonder how long. Should I play this video?
This idea that he was going to...
Never mind. I played the whole video. Since Ritter's portrayal of the drunk Dick was nearly as popular with fans as Charlie Cox's Daredevil. Season 1 of Jessica Jones is also one of Marvel's most consistently great series, though subsequent seasons left a bit to be desired. With Marvel Television adopting a little different strategy, it's likely a new season of Jessica Jones won't debut until 2027 at the earliest, but the studio will be developing that season with an eye on future seasons. That's not saying that the Defenders is coming back, though. So I guess what they're saying is they're putting the pieces together for the Defenders to come back. And I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at if they figure out a way, because it's still a grab to me. It's still a desperation, a grab of desperation. But if they can figure out how to put these pieces back together, because I do think they prematurely canceled Daredevil, Jessica Jones, the Defenders, Luke Cage, all those things over there. I think they should have maybe paused them and figured out a way to bring them over to Marvel Studios once Marvel Television went down, or I forgot what it was called back then. But now that they do got the juice and everything is flowing, this could actually help Marvel, but it's like I said, it still stinks of desperation. But that's okay. Sometimes good things come out of desperation, right? And I'm a big Jessica Jones fan. I thought her show to me was the better show out of all of them. Out of all of them, I probably enjoyed the Jessica Jones show more than all of them. Luke Cage and Daredevil was like 2A, 2B for me. Iron Fist and the Defender show, they can kind of keep that. Iron Fist had promise, but it just didn't carry the weight. But excuse me, hold on. Who knows? This could be really dope. I think it's I think it's still juice to be squeezed out of these lemons, man. I think it's still juice to be squeezed out of these lemons. Let's make some lemonade. But I think this is what they should have done. It's so many options they had. Let me say that. Let me go this route. It's so many options that they had that they could have done instead of continuing the multiverse after they let JM go. They had a lot of options on the table, and I think they just dropped the ball, and that's why we got what we got. Like, they could have went ham with the Defenderverse, right? They could have went crazy with the Defenders. They could have built up the TV side of things properly. They could have pulled a Star Wars, and they could have pulled a Lucasfilm and said, hey, we're not going to do a Star Wars movie right now. We're going to wait, and we're going to give y'all Grogu and Mandalorian and all of these things. Maybe that's the route they should have went until they figured out what the next big phase was that they can actually do in the theaters. Till they had a plan, because after once they got rid of T'Challa, once that character was no longer viable to them, they couldn't go forward with what their original plans was coming out of Endgame, right? Boom. So they pivot. Big bad is going to be Kang. Then we see what happened with Jonathan Majors. After that, they didn't know which, like, they just had painted themselves in a corner by that time, and they did not know what to do. They didn't, so they just started throwing stuff at us. Here you get Black Captain America, you get you get the Thunderbolts, you get Eternals, you get, you know what I'm saying? They just started we're gonna give you Blade. Blade never showed up. We got Black Knight on the way. We got all it, like, they was just telling us they got all these people on the way, all these characters on the way that never showed up. And you know why they didn't show up? Because Feige didn't know what the fuck to do. His team around in the parliament or whatever they called themselves, they didn't know what the fuck to do. They gave us trash ass what if seasons because they ain't know what the fuck to do. Well, what if we do this? Well, what if we do that? That's basically what the what if seasons was. They had the Defenders. People was outside chanting for Daredevil for years. Hey, bring Daredevil back. Jessica Jones. All of these things that was viable on Netflix, you could have just picked them up, slid them over, dropped them in. And while that was happening, you could have been sitting down in y'all offices brainstorming what to do. But people will say that I'm a hater though, for calling out Feige and the missteps that they didn't have to do. She-Hulk, y'all messed up She-Hulk. Y'all messed up She-Hulk, man. It's just hard to look at Marvel the same way you know, just hard to look at them the same way after you know the deep dark inner workings. Like I said, reading that book really messed me up, man. I should have never read that book. Reading that book on Marvel, it just made me see things in a whole totally different. And the crazy thing is, people don't even like to bring up that book. People don't talk about that book enough. People don't talk about that book enough, man. That book just made me look at Feige, Marvel, that whole team in a different light. I hope he can fix it, Buck. Because I think he can fix it too. I'ma still hold my thought of they need a new GM. I'ma still hold that, but I do think he can fix it. But he's got a time. For me, he has a time limit. He has a time limit. And I don't know. I don't know if he's gonna meet that time limit. I think the buzzer gonna go off before he crossed the finish line on fixing it. For me, anyway. I don't know what everybody else's time limit is, but the thing is, he had a built-in excuse. For me, I think he had a built-in excuse with the pandemic. I think you that pandemic year and maybe a year removed from the pandemic. So you got 2 years where you can just sit down and brainstorm and come up with something. Come up with something actionable. Right? Like you had a built-in excuse. Yep, had a beef. Beef. Got a lot of people fight. Look, man. Hey. But yeah, man. No, I am, to get back to what we're talking about with Jessica Jones or this Defenders universe. So now we got Daredevil. Seems like they're gonna be teasing Jessica Jones. So that's a good thing. I think that's a good thing. I think they should concentrate on just concentrate on your TV. Balls to the wall TV. You know, concentrate on Jessica Jones. Seems like Miss Ritter here, she kills it as Jessica Jones. She kills it as Jessica Jones, so let her do what she do. Let it bring Mike Coulter back as Luke Cage. And actually give them more. I need a bigger Luke Cage story. I know it's ground level, but I need a bigger Luke Cage story. I think that's the problem with Luke Cage. I'm a big Luke Cage fan, but his stories are so pedestrian to me. His stories are always, they just so pedestrian. I need a big Luke Cage story. I need him to go up against like especially if we get Kingpin. If he's still the mayor, Luke Cage is going up against like police brutality or something like that with the King. Like, come on, man. Give me a good big story, a good grounded, huge story though, with Luke Cage. Jessica Jones, she deserves that too. Bring the Purple Man back. Right? Bring them back. Bring them all back. Yeah, he's a film, but he's a film guy in the sense of producing. Right? He's not, and you're right, he's not a creative. He's never been a creative person in the way of, in the sense of that, like you said, a Stan Lee and a Jack Kirby. And I'm not saying that, but so now since you're not that, you got to get the right people around you who know what to do. And you had that, and then you ran them off. You ran them off. So that's another reason why I look at Feige side-eye. You ran off of not only, so when you run them off, then you don't replace them with more creative geniuses or more people who can help. You went and got more suits or more producers, not creative people. You went and got producers. That ain't how you do it. But is what it is, man. We watching season 2 of the Defenders or not? the Marvel, the MCU Defenders. We watching that? Or should stuff like that stay in the past? Should they not bring the Defenders back? Y'all let me know. Defenders back or let it rest. Y'all let me know. Y'all let me know in the comments down below. Let's keep this thing going. We moving today, y'all. I like this little time slot. I just be having so much stuff going on, man. That's why I hit y'all with the 8. But this time slot ain't bad. Would y'all want me to do time slot like this more often, or do y'all like the 8? 5 o'clock, 8. Which one? Y'all let me know. Is 5 o'clock better for y'all? But let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. Let's get into it. Let's get into this Wonder Man. Wonder Man. Wonder Man. I'm gonna try not to Wonder Man. I'm gonna try not to like go in and like kick Feige's back in or kick Marvel's back in or just kick this show series back in when it comes to it. I'm a you know what, clean slate. Wonder Man. Y'all want me to watch Wonder Man? It better be worth watching. That's how I'm gonna preface it. Y'all want me to watch Wonder Man? It better be worth watching. Better be worth watching, man. Because that trailer didn't do it for me. That trailer did not do it for me. I don't know if it did it for y'all. Buck, you like 5? I'm gonna see. I'm gonna try to make the accommodations for 5. You know what I'm saying? If I can do that, we good. But yeah, the trailer didn't do it for me. So I came across this article from BuzzFeed, and it's got some of the same questions that I have. So I want to go over. It's 10 questions. 10 questions that they asked, that BuzzFeed asked, and I want to ask these same questions. I have the same questions, and this is from Nikita Francois. Salute to her. She's a BuzzFeed contributor. She goes on to say, she says, Marvel just dropped the Wonder Man trailer, and these 10 questions are consuming my every waking thought. You know, she says, spoilers ahead, yada, yada, yada. Says, Marvel dropped the full official trailer for Wonder Man over the weekend, and as excited as I've been for its release, boy, do I have a few questions. I'm not excited for its release, but like I said, I'm going to keep an open mind. I'm going to keep an open mind for Wonder Man. I'm a Yaya fan. I want to see him do good. I don't think this fits him, though. I'm going to just say that. I don't think this is the best role for him. But open mind, y'all, open mind. Says Yahya Abdul-Mateen stars as Simon Williams, who originally appeared as Wonder Man, the villain version, in the Avengers comics 1964. Years later, Williams returned as a superhero and joins the Avengers. A lot of y'all don't. I wonder if they're gonna get in that. Wonder Man was originally introduced as the villain. He went after the Avengers because the Stark Industries bankrupted the company, his family company, things of that nature, yada yada yada. He ends up sacrificing himself though, and he comes back. It's a lot with Wonder Man. Wonder Man is it's a lot going on with him. That's all I got to say. Maybe they stripped Wonder Man down and streamlined it. Maybe watching this trailer, I can't even say that. Because watching that trailer, it didn't do anything. For one, they didn't give me anything other than he's an actor who's gonna be playing. How can I say it? He's Simon Williams, who's gonna be playing Wonder Man. Because Wonder Man is a movie in the MCU, I guess, and a character in the MCU. The people who champion this, the people who champion the She-Hulk show are probably gonna love this, because they believe that meta commentary from the She-Hulk did She-Hulk justice, and it did not. It did not do She-Hulk justice. Going after the Chads and it was not a good story for She-Hulk. It made her look bad. It made that show. We should be on season 2, season 3 of She-Hulk by now. And I was rooting for She-Hulk. I'm a She-Hulk. I was rooting for She-Hulk. But the way that they did that was just nasty and disgusting. Ugh. Yeah. So in the comics, Wonder Man, like many characters, undergoes several iterations, which is what I just talked about. During one run, he develops an interest in acting, living in Hollywood, and eventually landing some film roles. So he was still a hero, but he wanted to, how can I say it? He had a side hustle, basically. He just had a side hustle as a stuntman / actor. That's what he was. Right. So that period seems to be where Marvel will drop him into phase 6 of its current slate of anticipated films and television projects. Marvel fans will likely get to see Wonder Man's character navigate life as an actor while also exploring his relationships with some of the other characters from the MCU. Why is Slattery back? This is when you look at Marvel and be like, are we taking you serious? Like, can I take Marvel serious? Can I take Marvel serious? Because it's like these campy characters, and I'm not saying this necessarily. Hey, Ben Kingsley, phenomenal actor. He does a great job playing this. I found out that he's damn near a century old and he still looks good. Still looks good. So salute to him. Says, which characters will Wonder Man encounter? How will the series explain his backstory? What does this mean for his complex storyline in the future? I hope this is just not a throwaway character. If they're going to use him, use him. If he's going to be part of something, because I don't want Yaya. I don't want Yaya to just be Wonder Man and then be gone. Right? So let's get into these questions. She goes on and says, here's the 10 biggest questions I have for Wonder Man's introduction into the MCU that I need answered expeditiously. She says, exactly how meta will Marvel get with Wonder Man? The trailer depicts an interview of Von Kovac, who acknowledges that everyone is tired of superheroes. We then see old clips of Wonder Man fighting attackers along with branded merch, a VHS, a water bottle, and a lunchbox. Marvel seems to be letting us know from the start that they know that superhero fatigue is getting real, but I'm sure we'll still get some real life merch for these series. And I think because they're pushing this show back again, I think they might have waited too long to push the superhero fatigue narrative. Let me know if y'all agree with that. Because if they are surrounding if the premise of this show is being, meta with the superhero fatigue situation, do y'all think it's too, because we was talking superhero fatigue about a year ago, 2 years ago? That's when at its height, year and a half ago, something like that. I think, and Wonder Man has been in production or was announced 2 years, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm optimistic. Stay optimistic. Are we going to see Simon Williams struggle as the heir to one of the wealthiest companies, Williams Innovations? I think that's I don't think we're doing that. I don't think we're doing that at all. Let me blow this up. I do not think we're doing that at all. I don't think the Simon Williams that we're going to get is going to have anything to do with his counterpart in the comics. I really don't. I think they're going to pull some certain things here and there, but I just don't. It says in the teaser trailer, we can catch a quick glimpse of Simon in the movie theater, presumably sitting next to his dad. According to the comics, his father is Sanford Williams, who made it big as an industrialist and founded the munitions factory Williams Innovations. The small moment in the teaser leaves me wondering just how much of Simon's backstory will be explored over the course of 8 episodes. Will we see how the company struggled as it competed against Stark Industries? Since this is the only show's first season, we might only get a few flashbacks to explain the family's story. And kind of, if I'm not forgetting, was that kind of a did they kind of retroact that? Anybody, Stizzle, anybody? Is that still the going narrative for Simon Williams in the comics, that, you know, coming from the Williams innovations and all of that? Is that still a core? You know, let me just look it up. That's still like a core part of his backstory. Not that. Is that you know what I'm saying? Like in the comics, do they still use that as like a background, you know, to explain what's going on with him, man? I don't know. Let's get back to these 10 questions. Says the small moment in the teaser leaves me wondering just how much of Simon's backstory will be explored over the course of 8 episodes. Will we see how the company struggled as it competed against Stark Industries? Since this is the only show's first season, we might only get a few flashbacks to explain the family story. My thing is, since they doing all this reaching and need nostalgia, they need Stark Industries in everything going forward. Like, they need Stark Industries. So I would most definitely have that as some kind of background story or some kind of, you know, overarching thing going on with Simon and his family. Maybe that's why he became an actor, because ain't no money in them family coffers. He got to go and get it as an actor. You know what I'm saying? Maybe. Says, what are Von Kovac's real intentions? As much as I want to believe that Kovac is hoping to make a film that both honors and criticizes the world's obsession with superheroes, let's be honest. We just saw actor Zalek Burek this summer in Superman, and he was anything but a good guy, portraying the unethical president of a fictional company in Bavaria. Something tells me we might have to keep a close eye on Kovac in this new series. Yeah, but I don't think he's going to be like a bad, if they do make him a bad guy, because see, now I gotta look up something. I wonder, is he Korvac? Michael Korvac. I wonder if that's who he is. I wonder if that's who because that would make a little bit more sense. Because what's his name? Von Korvac. I wonder if he's Korvac. What y'all think? Do y'all think he's playing Korvac? I don't know. I'm gonna stick a pin in that one. So, can we trust Slattery, who is Ben Kingsley, to be an ally as he vies for a role in Von Korvac's film? The Trevor Slattery appearance in Shang-Chi and Legend of the Ten Rings showed us just how important acting is to him. While he does seem to align himself with the winning side in that film, I'm not sure how much we can trust him. After all, he had no problem portraying the Mandarin in Iron Man 3, so there's no telling how far he'll go to achieve his on-screen dreams. I think he's just gonna be there for funnies. I really do. I don't think, because he already kind of redeemed himself in Shang-Chi, right? He already redeemed himself in Shang-Chi. So, you know, chill. I'm making theories because I don't care about Secret War. I don't care about Doomsday, nor do I care about Secret War. I care about everything after. That's what I care about. Secret Wars don't mean jack to me. Doom Wars, or whatever it is, don't mean jack to me. I'm ready to kill the MCU and just go for it. I needed to die so the Phoenix can come and rise from the ashes. That's what I need. So if this is going to play something going forward, that's what I'm worried about. I don't give two damns about Secret War. I really don't. Y'all ain't seen me really talk no Secret Wars or Doomsday, because I don't care. I don't care who gonna be in it, who ain't gonna be in it. The chairs didn't move me. RDJ don't move me. Oh, it might be an X-Men versus Avengers movie. I don't care. I don't care. I don't. What's after that? What's the story after that? Because the story leading up to Secret Wars and Doomsday is trash. It's shitty. It's bad. So why should a shitty story and then what? A good ending? That means the whole thing is bad. So why should I care? Oh, well, the movie was good because of Act 3. I don't know, man. It don't work that way for me. I don't care. I don't care. Just to let you know, Chia, I don't care. Let me see. Keep it going. So, will Mephisto confront Wonder Man? Since Mephisto appears in Ironheart, we can be sure he'll be popping up across the MCU. It wouldn't surprise me to see him offer Wonder Man or other characters an intriguing deal that will likely have adverse consequences upon acceptance. Now, that could be a major thing that could move the story forward, especially with Wonder Man getting his powers. You know, because my thing is, how is he gonna get his powers? That's another. Is he gonna get his powers, or is this gonna be one big mind fuck foolery because it's super meta? You know that he ain't gonna get his powers, but you'll see him being Wonder Man in the movie or something like that. Like, that's the dumb shit that Marvel will do, right? That's the dumbness that Marvel will do. But how would he get his powers? Because the thing is, was it Hydra? How did he get his powers? I want to say it was Hydra, right? At first, and then he came back with the ionic situation. Let me see how I'm trying to remember. It's been a minute with Wonder Man and how he got his powers. Because he died with that shit. Let me see. Yada yada yada. Blah blah blah. No, that ain't it. Both the funds. Yada yada. That's what. Zemo. That's what it was. Zemo. So, see, they got things that they can do. Zemo could show up. Where's Zemo at? Bring Zemo back. Like, they got all these characters that just hanging around lurking. You know what I'm saying? That can be used. Use them. I don't give two damns about Secret War. Secret War go to hell. I'm worried about the viability of the MCU. You know what? That's where I'm at now. Is the MCU gonna be viable? That's where I'm at. How can we keep the MCU viable? Secret Wars, Doomsday, because viability is about the future. It's about the future. And Doomsday and Secret, I don't think Doomsday and Secret Wars is gonna move the needle whatsoever. I really don't. Let's get back to it. But I do like that. Mephisto showing up, I think could be make for a compelling storyline or some compelling storytelling. I really do. Says, are all of the actors in Von Kovic's home a variety of yet to be announced superheroes and villains? Says, Marvel loves to drop Easter eggs and some foreshadowing. I'm willing to bet that one or more of the aspiring actors will become superheroes or villains as the lines between Kovac's film and reality blur. I would definitely side eye all of them as their stories unfold. So what if Kovac is giving people actual powers, right? Some type of way, maybe something like, because like at this trailer thing, we don't know who the villain is. We ain't seen nothing dastardly happen. This was just like a whatever. I don't know. the trailer was just not it. But I do like what she's saying. Kovac's film blurs reality between film and reality. Stick a pin in that. So will Vision appear in this series, and will he be an ally or nemesis? I'm gonna say no, probably not. You know, says in Wonder Man comics, Vision and Scarlet Witch play a big part in his life. During this month's New York Comic Con, the official trailer for Vision Quest debuted also, and we learned that it will premiere in 2026. I don't think it's too much of a reach to say we might get some Vision action in the Wonder Man series, or at the very least a post-credit scenes. Bonus points to Marvel if they give us a glimpse of the twins, Billy and Tommy. I highly doubt it. I don't think Vision, because the way they setting it up, Vision is so, I guess White Vision, maybe they can do it like this. White Vision, since he ain't Vision, he done lost his mind and he just out here. Maybe they can use Simon Williams brain pattern to reboot Vision some type of way. Maybe that's what it is. But then that ain't, I don't know how they pull that off. And that'll look bad on Yaya. Like, I don't know, man. Maybe Vision could show up, but I just don't see a reason why he needs, in the way the trailer or the way the synopsis is portrayed, why does Vision need to show up? I just don't know why Vision need to show up. I don't see that. Don't see it. So we're going to see Wonder Man's brother Eric Williams become Grim Reaper. I remember when they did the little Easter egg in WandaVision's title run at the beginning. Says, remember how Marvel loves giving us Easter eggs and foreshadowing? Well, if you pay close attention to the animated intros from WandaVision, as Vision seeps through the floor, we catch a glimpse of Grim Reaper's helmet stashed in the ceiling. We do know that actor Demetrius Gross has been cast to play Eric Williams in Wonder Man. But it's unclear whether we see him in full Grim Reaper mode or whether he'll have ties to Mephisto or Dr. Doom. Side note, Wanda shouldn't have let cobwebs and bones pile up like that. Could possibly have been good for the structure of the house. Okay. But no, that is he has been cast as Eric Williams. So I don't know if, because the thing is, why? Is it gonna be part of the movie? Like, what's making his brother a supervillain when he's just an actor? You know what I'm saying? Like, why? Or are we inside? Are we inside the MCU? Where are we at when it comes to this show? I guess the perspective of this show really matters, because I think they're going so meta and being so inside or outside that we don't know where and how this takes place. Is this in the MCU universe? Like, is has the things that happen in the Avengers and the snap and all of that, has that happened? And does Simon Williams know about it? Or, because the early synopsis I read is he's gonna end up getting trapped inside the MCU. That's the early synopsis I read. And I was like, that's kind of, he's Simon Williams, then he ends up being Simon Williams inside this movie, which is actually the MCU. So like I said, this trailer didn't do nothing for me. I'm still confused because I'm still going off of old information that I read. So I don't know. This is just, I think it's gonna be a big mess, but I'm optimistic. Stay optimistic. But I think this is gonna be a big mess, man. Says, weren't we supposed to get this series in December? When Wonder Man was announced last year, it was originally slated. See, I knew it was announced last year. Originally slated to debut in 2025. However, once the trailer dropped last week, the official release date changed to Jan 27, 2026. While I'm sure Marvel has its reasons for the delay, this makes me wonder if they're not confident Wonder Man would have held up well against holiday releases this year. As someone who believes in holiday magic, I love the new superhero, blah, blah. I think they pushed it back because it's a mess. I think they pushed it back because they know it's a mess. They're trying to clean up some things. Probably had to rewrite some stuff, maybe a couple reshoots. But I think this is a mess. Just us even trying to pontificate on what's going on with this show is a mess, man. This is a mess. This is gonna be a mess. This is gonna be a mess. You know what? A lot of people didn't like Echo, right? I think people gonna look at this and be like, man, give me another season of Echo. Because this is gonna be a mess. And I'm gonna hate it for Yaya, because this might go down. Look, I don't want it to, but this might go down as one of the worst MCU Disney Plus joints. just me listening to this might be bad, man. Lawrence in the building. Lawrence say should have just kept it. they gonna start off the year on a high note because this is gonna be boom, 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 boom. This is gonna be bad, man. This is gonna be bad. Oh man. It's gonna be bad. Number 10 says, will Wonder Man have any superpower? I think this is the big question that everybody's asking, right? I think everybody's asking, will Wonder Man have any superpowers? What if Marvel is leaning all the way into the commentary on how we view superhero films? Maybe what we see in the trailers is exactly what we're going to get. Wonder Man could simply be a story about an actor in Hollywood trying to catch his big break. Maybe Kovac will cast Simon in his blockbuster, and Simon will live life as an action star who inspires generations to come. This truly would make for an interesting shift in storytelling by Marvel writers, but knowing just how well Marvel likes to drop twists and surprises, and she's probably dead right. That's the thing about it. She probably right. This is what somebody just said, trolling the audience. This probably gonna be a big FU to the audience, some type of way. Some type of way, this is probably gonna be a big FU to the audience. What if Marvel's leaning all the way into the commentary on how we view superhero films? Man, what if this is Marvel saying superhero fatigue, huh? Let me show y'all what goes into making these films. And they do that with Wonder Man. Like, this whole thing is so meta. What if they do that? This is Marvel letting us on the inside of how they make their movies. So there won't be a script involved. Kovac won't have a script. Let me stop, man. But what if they're doing that though? What if they are doing exactly what she just said? What we see in the trailer is what we really are. Because think about the trailer that dropped. Think about this trailer and then think about all the other trailers that we got from Marvel in history. We always see like a bad guy, or we always get a glimpse of, you know what I'm saying? There was no adversity in this trailer. No adversity in this trailer. There was a lot of like emotion and acting, but there was no adversity in this trailer. No bad guy. And maybe we get another reveal. Maybe we get another trailer. Maybe they reveal a little bit more. But that first, you know what I'm saying? This first trailer, nothing, y'all. Nothing in this trailer made me say, okay, this might be it. This might be a good one. Let me get my popcorn ready for this. This might just be a movie about a man who wants to play a superhero. This might be Marvel's version of what was Michael Keaton in The Birdman. This might be their version of The Birdman. Stay optimistic, Blue. I'm gonna stay optimistic. Stay optimistic, man. Stay optimistic. But that's what it might be. Are y'all, if it's that, are y'all rocking with that? If this is just a show about a dude playing a dude, and there aren't any superhero shenanigans in it, well, it's got, now that I think about it, it's got to be in the MCU, right? And I'm all over the place now, kind of like the trailer, because of Slattery. So it's got to be in the MCU. Wonder Man is a fictional character in the MCU who Simon Williams just becomes. And then what would make him want to be a superhero? Like what storyline would push him towards superhero superhero stuff. Because Wonder Man is an OP character. Wonder Man is an OP character. So if he just is stopping the bad director from making a bad film, Tilly might be in this, man. Don't be playing with Tilly. 6, don't play with Tilly, 6. When Tilly show up, don't play with. I'm gonna tell you this, man. I remember working background. What film was it? I can't remember the film, but it was on the TP lot. It was on the Tyler Perry lot. And they wanted to scan our faces. Since you talk about Tilly, they wanted to scan us, so they can use us in background without us being there. You know what I'm saying? And they was coming around with the forms and things of that nature. And you know, we're not, when you are a background, or when you're doing background, you're not unionized, right? And I think that's why they came to us, because they know ain't no protection, ain't no unionized protection. You know what I'm saying? If you sign, you sign. If you don't, you don't. But not Tilly Maximoff. If Tilly Maximoff show up, that's crazy. Tilly Maximoff. Hey. We showing up for Tilly Maximoff. But yeah, that's what they was doing, man. They was trying to get people to scan their likeness so they could just place you in the background. And I was like, nah, you're not doing that, man. You're not doing it. You're not gonna no. No. That you're not doing that with me. But if that's what this is, man, I'm gonna go through it, and it's the crazy. It's 2 minutes. It's a 2-minute trailer, 2.5-minute trailer, and we didn't get jack from it. We didn't get jack from it. Nothing. How fast? Let me play it. Let me do 160. Because I want let's go through this trailer real quick. Real quick. I ain't gonna make it too big. You know how they be doing.
The entertainment world is stunned today when internationally celebrated and reclusive filmmaker Von Kovac sprung out of retirement to sign on for a remake of Wonder Man. Mr. Von Kovac, could you tell us more?
Everyone is tired of superheroes. There is an opportunity to reimagine a whole genre.
Everybody's tired of superheroes. There's an opportunity to reimagine the genre. I wonder is he saying, is that a double entendre? Is that like everybody tired of superheroes because of what's going on in the world with they had the Superhero Registration Act or whatever it was. I don't know.
All storytelling.
Have you thought about casting?
So, what's this big audition you were talking about?
It's a huge opportunity. I'm auditioning for Wonder Man.
Did you hear about Wonder Man? I need to be in this movie.
I wonder, and another thing too. What made Simon Williams audition to be a white man? If they're gonna be meta, I hope they address that. I hope when they, if they show him auditioning for Wonder Man, I hope somebody in that room brings up, hey, Wonder Man is white. I hope that they just at least just throw that in there just for some type of real world commentary, because what would make, yeah, you know what I'm saying? If everybody knows who Wonder Man, like, I wonder how many people, we were just talking about He-Man. I wonder how many black folks showed up to audition for Prince Adam, aka He-Man. I know Idris Elba is in the movie, and for he's playing Man at Arms, who isn't the lead. That ain't the lead. So, and I'm pretty sure they probably called him, hey man, we got a role for you. But I wonder what made him say, you know, Wonder Man. And Stamina, I get that. I understand struggling acting in LA. I get it. Yeah, it was other black dude. I get it. I get that part. But it's still a but with that. You know what I'm saying? Like Wonder Man, you said the lunchbox, and maybe he went in there auditioning for a different part. We don't know. Maybe he auditioned for something else, the sidekick, who knows? And he just end up getting, you know what I'm saying, the lead role. Could be that. Could be that. Could be that.
Are you crazy?
I was born to play this character.
Are you serious? Boo, they are already talking to Leo.
You just gotta go out there and crush it.
What's wrong?
Also, you know, another thing too, since he is an actor, maybe some of the stuff that we seeing, like them in the hallway, those could be him auditioning for other roles. I just thought about it, thinking about what you said, Stamina. He could be auditioning for, you know, they could be showing his process of how he went in for the Wonder Man role. Maybe he didn't think he was gonna get it. He was still auditioning, because I think the set that we keep seeing is American Horror Story. So I think he might actually have a part on American Horror Story as well. I don't know. So
We're trying to come up with a backstory for the character.
Well, trust the words. Just show up and say them.
That's not my process.
Well, your process can go blow a spider.
see, because even that line, I'm trying to come up with a backstory for the character. We already know the backstory. If Wonder Man was a property already in MCU, you kind of already know the backstory. Now it's just you add your own little tweaks to it. You know, if you know who Wonder Man is, you know what I'm saying? Because it seemed like that was a show in the 80s, maybe. The way the lunchboxes and everything look. Maybe went into syndication, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure he would have grown up watching that movie. So he should know the backstory. I don't, whatever.
You guys killing it there, bro.
Where have you seen him before? Pretty sure he used to be a terrorist. Next! You can slate whenever you're ready.
Simon Williams, reading for Wonder Man.
Listen to me, Simon. The callback is happening now. Just be normal. Normal, man. The breakdown is go method.
So the callback was at Kovac's house.
Come in. Mr. Kovac will meet you in the living room.
So you are here to meet Michael Vick? Hello, everyone. I want to explore the place between fiction and non-fiction.
I think Kovac is Michael Korvac. I think that's Michael Korvac, man. I'm only reason why I'm saying that because there need to be some type of supervillain, superhero nonsense. It's got to be some shenanigans in this. Some type of superhero shenanigans, right? It's got to be. If the big reveal is he is Michael Korvac and there's cosmic stuff going on, and that's how he gets his ionic powers. Now we cooking with Crisco. Now but not as the old man. I don't think that's his form. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that's his actual form. I don't know, man. I'm reaching, dog. Because Michael Korvac was from what? Wasn't he from the future? Wasn't he from Kang's future or something like that? The 31st century? Am I wrong? I think it was from Kang's, and he wasn't he a robot? He's a robot too, right? I don't look, like I said, I'm reaching, dog. Don't pay me no mind. I'm reaching.
That's tight.
We are going to make the last movie on Earth. No one will have the balls to make another. Action! Any news from Kovac?
There is news to be the first to know, unless you call me again, in which case I will never tell you.
Yeah.
The entertainment.
Yeah, nah. That ain't gonna work. Watching the trailer again just lets me know that it ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna, they gotta look. At least that trailer is showing me that it might not work. But if another trailer come out and they give me some more stuff, maybe we can work with it. But that trailer didn't do jack for me. It didn't do nothing for the It didn't do nothing for me, and it didn't do nothing for the MCU brand. This should have been, because I think it was supposed to be a spotlight or whatever. This should have been that, a spotlight off to the side. They need to figure out a way to come up with where they use, if they want to use certain characters or whatever, but it has no effect on the MCU, what corner that they can put it in. If they want to do like a what if brand and just have it over there, or I don't know, man. This ain't it. This is not helping the viability of the of the MCU going forward. It is not. It is not helping the viability, man. That's bad. That's bad. That is bad. That is bad. Bad. Oh man. This is not gonna revive the hype. This is not gonna revive the hype. This ain't. I'm not jacking this. Eternals, Marvels, Secret Invasion, She-Hulk, Black America, Captain Falcon. What if? This is bad. I feel sorry for him, man. I feel sorry for him. Man. Wonder Man as a character got so much potential. And I see D Stizzle in there lighting it up in the chat, just talking about the potential storytelling that could be told with a Korvac saga or things of that nature. But them boys ain't smart enough, man. Them guys, the parliament, the whatever they call themselves, they're not smart enough. Therefore, they lack the forward thinking. They could still be printing money and just going ham, going big, but they just lack the foresight to me. To me, they just lack the foresight, man. I don't even really know I'm at a loss for words. I'm trying to get some hype behind. I'm at a loss for words, man. I am at a loss for words because this Chill talking about doing Secret War. That Secret Wars trailer better be it. I mean, that trailer. Whenever it come. Or Doomsday, whichever one coming first. Doomsday Secret. I ain't got no more words, man. I ain't got no more words. I appreciate y'all in the chat, though, man. I appreciate y'all for showing up. Please if you in here, give me some likes up, man. Get them likes up. Chill said, I better not get 28. That's what you're going to get, man. Half of the trailer going to be Red Guardian, and he going to be laughing and talking to Yelena. Oh, man. Marvel, what is going on over there? That building over there is just lacking. And maybe they like, we got to put it out. Maybe they just trying to just offload all the stuff that they put into production and just roll, you know what I'm saying? Maybe that's what it is. But this makes me sad. This makes me sad. Makes me sad, bro. Man. Hey, look, man. I appreciate y'all for coming out. I appreciate y'all going in. Earth's mightiest. A member bears a symbol. Oh man, y'all doing it, man. Say TV is not meant to generate buzz; it's meant to sustain. But the show scheduled for 26 might work against the movies, and yeah, but they can't sustain it because they coming out with just dumb shit. You right, Stem. TV should be meant to sustain. They should have went all in with just developing, mid-tier storytelling, street level storytelling for Disney Plus. Develop those characters so it can live on by itself in Disney Plus world. The Defenders, Young Avengers, whatever they want to do. Generation X, if they want to do like, or X-Force or something like that, a lower level X-Men property, live action TV series, you know what I'm saying? Tell the stories TV should have its own interconnected universe parallel to what's going on with Big Marvel. There should be Big Marvel, Little Marvel. All in the same universe, things happening, right? Some stuff, everything could still match up. Like the snap happened, they could talk about the snap in Little Marvel, but Little Marvel has little to no consequence on Big Marvel. Big Marvel has consequence on Little Marvel. Little Marvel has no consequence on Big Marvel. As far as storytelling and things of that nature goes. To me, that is, you can sustain it. You get somebody to run the TV side of things. Big Marvel talks to Little Marvel. Little Marvel talks to Big Marvel. We Gucci. I don't think they want to make these different genre films, and it's just not working. The genres that they're picking, not saying that they can't make different genre type films, but the genres that they're picking don't work. The genre should still work inside of the action element of a superhero film, because comic book movies are based in action. So when you get something like She-Hulk, and people, damn, Blue, you just bagging on She-Hulk. When you get something like She-Hulk that is not necessarily driven in action, and you're trying to do this genre, it doesn't work. Because whatever that, I don't even know what that genre was over there with She-Hulk. I don't know what they was trying to do. Whatever they tried to do, it didn't work. But the genre should fit inside the overall thing. Comic book movies are driven by action. You want to do a rom-com? Cool. It better be a rom-com driven in action. You want to do a period piece with historical context and all of that? Cool. It better be driven in action. You want to do a space exploration movie? Cool. It better be driven by that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how much more I can say about that. I don't even know how you drop that ball. I'm with you. Genres are fine. Execution 9 style. She-Hulk was sort of dramedy on some Ally McBeal type. Yeah, they fumbled it. She-Hulk was done way wrong. Way wrong. What else y'all got? I think I hit all y'all chat, man. Let's get up out of here, man. Hour and a half. I appreciate y'all. Some of y'all like 5. Y'all let me know. Y'all like 5? Is 5 good for y'all? Look, I'm gonna see if I can do 5. If 5 is good for y'all, I'm gonna see if I can do it. But no promises because nigga be busy. But you know what I'm saying? I will try to do 5. 5 might work, might get a bigger audience, more people show up in the chat, you know what I'm saying, more community. But y'all let me know if 5 is better or around this time, 5, 6. About 5 or 6. Y'all let me know. But yeah, man. That's Blues News for today. House gang, I appreciate all of y'all for coming in here. All my members, be on the lookout. I'm trying to do something this weekend for the members. If you are a member, be on the lookout. I'm trying to do something for the members. Either a member stream or member video, members only. So yeah, we went from Eternia to Hell's Kitchen to the fake Marvel Hollywood Studios, and we hit it all, y'all. We did it all. Hopefully you laughed and learned some stuff. And if you did, please hit that like button. Please subscribe if you are not subscribed. And hey, share this with somebody. Go tell somebody, hey man, your boy Blue over there, he got some good content. He trying to educate y'all. It's a little funny. The chat over there is lovely. The you know what I'm saying? The community is lovely. The house gang. Hey, you invited, man. Just knock on the door. I'll let you in. Unless you're a vampire. Hold on, wait. Unless you're a vampire, I don't know, man. I got to check up on you. Yeah, man. But I'll come back tomorrow with some more news, more updates, things of that nature. Y'all know what it is, man. You ain't got to go home, but you got to get the hell up out of here. Y'all take it easy, be safe, and like that. There we are, Audi 5G. Peace.
This concludes today's broadcast from Blues News. We hope you enjoyed tonight's programming and the time we've shared together.
Right. Always be about being authentic. Drop like that dropped to what it was March, so that we added to the slate on the strength of an exception. So I think it's confident. I think that
Blues News is dedicated to bringing you the very best in pop culture, music, and conversation, serving viewers everywhere, every day. On behalf of our staff and crew, we thank you for watching. We'll return tomorrow with more entertainment, insight, and fun for the whole house gang. Good night and good luck.